If you would like to see how I went from this to this, stay tuned. Now, this is a lengthy video. So if you're working on hair cutting and becoming better at it, I advise you to pay good attention, okay? Right now, I'm just cutting at a 90-degree angle. Basically, cutting where I want the shorter hair to be. So I'm just going around the head. And like I said, cutting at a 90-degree angle. Just watch how I use my arms. Some people may cut different from me, but this is how I cut. I do use a little bit of 45 as well in the near the occipital bone, but more so I use 90 as well. Make sure your client positions their head at a certain angle. That way the cut can be precise. And also make sure you have good shears when you're cutting, because if you have terrible shears or kitchen scissors, you will damage the shaft of the hair strand, and that is something that you do not want. Okay. Now, today she is also getting a virgin relaxer. So what I'm doing now is just basing her scalp for the virgin relaxer. I'm going to do that all over her head as well as around the perimeter of her hair as well. And you always want to make sure you base your client's scalp when giving a relaxer, because you don't want them to burn too soon. Because sometimes you never really know if they been scratching in their head. 9 times out of 10, they're not really going to tell you the truth because they really want that relaxer. But just be on the safe side. You want a base. So now I'm just going in, sectioning out and just doing the ends of the hair shaft, not close to the scalp. So you want to do it. They teach you in school to do like 1 inch away from the scalp, because the hair processes faster at the scalp area. So after you relax the shaft, leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how soft the person's hair is. You want to go back and then you want to apply it at the base. That way it can all be straight. And yeah, you want to apply it at the base, doing it in your subsections. Then you want to go in and smooth it out. They say do it with the back of the comb. I comb it through, but I don't touch the scalp because I don't want to scrape their scalp. Now I'm just going in and doing a little bit of cutting, because I didn't get a chance to do much cutting when the hair was in its natural state. So once the hair is stretched out, you want to cut a little bit while it's wet, but not too much, because when the hair dries up, it shrinks. So be mindful of cutting little as possible. I hope this is really helping y'all out. I really hope. It's late, but I gotta get this video done. But like I said, be mindful of how much you're cutting when you're cutting hair in a wet state, because when the hair is wet, it's stretched out more than when it's dry. So I just go in, do a little bit carving, around the perimeter of the head and some leave-in. Want to throw in a little wave technique up in there, you know, give the style a little pizzazz. Now I've wrapped her in black wrapping paper. I know you see that little indentation in her hair, but it's all good because once I bump it, you won't be able to see it. It's going to be good as gone. But you want to go in and check your cut. Make sure everything is even. Nice and even. So it can fall pretty. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also colored her hair with a natural black. I did it off camera. My bad. But anyway, I'm going in and taking her hair down some in the back with the clippers. I'm using a number, either a number 2 or 3 guard. I want to say a number 2. Just going up the nape area and stopping right at the occipital bone. You don't want to go any farther up because you may make the hair in the occipital bone area too short. And also going in, cleaning up the neckline and doing a little bit more cutting. I'm doing some point cutting, notch cutting, whatever you want to call it. So the line in the hair, or the cut, the cut won't be so, on the ends won't be so blunt. So just giving it some body so it can have some movement. Whenever she curls it, if she want to wear it straight, not straight, but just like a little bump, it could flow. Yes. Putting some silk serum on. Blow drying her out a little bit more because she felt like she was still a little damp. But just blowing it out a little more. And now I'm getting ready to curl her. And I am using these Bomb H2 Pro flat irons, 3/10 pencil irons. When I tell you, these are the bomb.com. I know nobody say that no more, but I am. But yeah, these flat irons, pencil irons, are the truth. Like, it get them short curls on point. And they don't be all hard and crunchy. Just, the curl is just so smooth. If you have a H2 Pro flat iron, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know. But yeah, I'm just going around and curling her hair, the little short pieces. Y'all excuse me. I don't even know what time it is. It is late at night and I am tired. But like I said, this video got to get done, so I've been holding it for way too long. Way too long. So just curling her and curling the top. Not going to show too much of that, but you can curl the top of the hair any direction, any way you want to go. You can use any flat iron of your choice. Just make sure it's a good length for the hair or whatever. So I use 2 different flat irons. Oh, sorry. I use a 310 flat iron, and I used a larger one. I can't think of the size of the curling iron of the other one I used, but it's a little bit bigger than the 3/10 flat iron. And this is the aftermath. It's cute, okay? Like I said, just curl it any way you want to go. Add some waves. You know, you got to add your silk spray and your serum for your curl. And just add your finishing touches. Dust off the hair, spray it down with some oil sheen and a little bit of light holding spray. And honey, voila. Oh yeah, just doing a little bit more cleanup. But you got it. I hope that y'all learned something today. If you didn't, then I need to do a better job at explaining. Okay. Thank you, and thanks for watching. Peace.